Hello friends, I am Dr. Ashish Agrawat. Welcome to my channel Live Biochemistry. Today I am going to discuss about the vitamin B5, that is a pantothenic acid. Okay, so we know that pentose means everywhere, right? Pentose means everywhere. So vitamin B5, the active form mainly wherever you see the word coenzyme A, that is nothing but it is the vitamin B5. So pentose means everywhere, it is widely distributed in nature because vitamin B5 is present in almost every vegetables and like that. The structure is, it is made up of beta alanine and pentanoic acid. So beta alanine plus pentanoic acid, they will form the pantothenic acid, right? Now the beta mercaptoethanolamine, they contains the thiol groups. So when pantothenic acid, the mercaptoethanolamine is added, okay, and it will form the coenzyme A. So we will see, and this will carry the, it is the active site where acyl groups are carried. So the thiol or sulfhydryl group of the beta mercaptoethanolamine will contain the active site where acetyl CoA is received. You can see here pentanoic acid plus beta alanine, they will form the pantothenic acid, and with the pantothenic acid beta mercaptoethanolamine is added and they will form the phosphopantothene, and with the phosphopantothene adenosine phosphate is added and it is called as the coenzyme A. This phosphopantothene is also present in acyl carrier protein we have seen in the fatty acid synthesis, okay, and whenever this coenzyme A is nothing but whenever you see the acyl CoA or acetyl CoA or HMG CoA, okay, or Succinyl CoA, so all these are the active form of nothing but vitamin B5 is there, okay. So I revise again, pentanoic acid plus beta alanine, okay, beta alanine, not alpha, beta alanine, okay, and they will form the pantothenic acid. Now this pantothenic acid attach with the mercaptoethanolamine to form the phosphopantothene, okay, and with the phosphopantothene adenosine phosphate is added to form the coenzyme A. This phosphopantothene also present in acyl carrier protein in case of fatty acid synthesis, okay. So pantothenic acid, adenosine phosphate is attached with the help of ATP, ultimately coenzyme A is formed. So this coenzyme A is many times referred as a CoASH because it contains the, in mercaptoethanolamine contains the sulfhydryl groups, okay, so which is the active site. The thioester bond in acyl CoA is a high energy bond. So you can see the use acetyl CoA with the choline, it will form the acetylcholine, which is a very important neurotransmitter that is formed from the acetylcholine, okay, with the help of acetyl CoA. So acyl groups are also accepted by the coenzyme A during the metabolism of other substrate, and pyruvate plus CoA, it will form the acetyl CoA with the help of multi-enzyme complex. Okay, so important derivatives of CoA are acetyl CoA, Succinyl CoA, HMG CoA, acyl CoA. We have already seen. Okay, this coenzyme A is also important component of fatty acid synthase. Acyl carrier protein we have seen, phosphopantothene. Okay. So how this acetyl CoA pool works? So this acetyl CoA is synthesized from the fatty acid by the beta oxidation. We have seen fatty acid are oxidized to ultimately form the acetyl CoA, okay, 2 carbon, then pyruvate, the PDH, dehydrogenase enzyme, it will convert it to acetyl CoA, leucine and ketogenic amino acid by like lysine, okay, and others, some are phenylalanine, tyrosine, so they will form the ultimately acetyl CoA. Now this acetyl CoA is formed from the pyruvate or fatty acid oxidation or amino acid, leucine, okay. This acetyl CoA is used, so what is the use? One is it can go to the TCA cycle, acetyl CoA bind with the oxaloacetate to form citrate and ultimately cycle continue. This acetyl CoA is converted to malonyl CoA, which is the first step of fatty acid synthesis. This acetyl CoA plus acetyl CoA, acetyl CoA, ultimately HMG CoA, and ultimately cholesterol is synthesized. Then cholesterol came from the steroids. So then acetyl CoA is a precursor of ketone body also the acetyl CoA, and also for the detoxification. So all are the use of this acetyl CoA. Then this alpha ketoglutarate by the dehydrogenase enzyme, it is converted to succinyl CoA. Or chain fatty acid, we have seen that they from the propionyl CoA converted to methylmalonyl CoA, ultimately converted to succinyl CoA. Then methionine, when it is broken down, it will be converted to methionine will be converted to homocysteine, then it is converted to homocysteine plus serine cystathione broken down to cysteine, and ultimately succinyl alpha ketoglutarate, and ultimately succinyl CoA is formed. Then threonine, valine, isoleucine, they will also form the succinyl CoA. Okay, we can see the metabolism of amino acid, and ultimately this succinyl CoA can go to the TCA cycle. It can form the gluconeogenesis. Succinyl CoA plus glycine will form the porphyrin. Then activation of acetoacetate in case of ketone bodies, and detoxification. So this is how it works, right? So we see that again, revise. Okay, fatty acid or pyruvate. Okay, fatty acid is converted to acetyl CoA, pyruvate is converted to acetyl CoA, then leucine and other ketogenic amino acid will form the acetyl CoA. Now this acetyl CoA, it is used in the TCA cycle, right? It is used for the fatty acid synthesis, first step, fatty acid synthesis. Here fatty acid breakdown to form acetyl CoA, and this acetyl CoA is utilized for the fatty acid synthesis. And it can be helpful for the cholesterol synthesis, it can be helpful for the ketone bodies, right? Cholesterol can be from the steroids. Okay, this acetyl CoA can be also from the acetylcholine, which is an important neurotransmitter, and for the detoxification, like this. Or succinyl CoA, how does succinyl CoA is formed? So odd chain fatty acid or methionine, okay, or from the alpha ketoglutarate. So and many threonine, valine, they will form the succinyl CoA. So this succinyl CoA, where does it use? It is used for the heme synthesis. Okay, it is used for the gluconeogenesis. It can be used in the TCA cycle. Okay, it can be used for the detoxification, for the ketone bodies. So like this. This is how all these are the derivative of pantothenic acid. So if there is a deficiency, it is said as a Gopalan burning food syndrome. Okay, such deficiency is rare because it is found everywhere in the world, but it is manifested as a paresthesia in the lower extremity, staggering gait due to impaired coordination and sleep disturbance. So as we know that our carbohydrate, fatty acid, okay, and amino acid metabolism is impaired when this CoA is not there. Okay, and it will lead to the paresthesia. So Gopalan is the Indian nutritionalist. So from that he found that, so Gopalan burning food syndrome. Okay, so you can see that here. Okay, burning food syndrome, and there is a damage to the nerves and reduced blood flow. So that is Gopalan burning food syndrome in vitamin B5, pantothenic acid deficiency. So now sources, it is widely distributed in plants and animals. They are synthesized by the normal bacterial intestinal flora. So deficiency is rare, but when deficiency occurs, it leads to the Gopalan burning food syndrome. That you have to remember. It is found also in the yeast, liver, and egg. Daily requirement is around 10 milligram. Okay. So this is all about the vitamin B5. So if I revise again, so it is made up of pantanoic acid plus beta alanine. They will form the pantothenic acid. Okay, pantothenic acid that will bind with the beta mercaptoethanolamine, which contains the sulfhydryl group, and this will react with the adenosine phosphate, and ultimately coenzyme is formed. So this coenzyme is also, phosphopantothenone is also part of acyl carrier protein of fatty acid synthesis, and all the acyl CoA derivatives of CoA are acyl CoA, acetyl CoA, right, succinyl CoA, or HMG CoA. Okay, HMG CoA will come in the ketone body and cholesterol synthesis. Okay, Succinyl CoA in the heme synthesis or TCA cycle or gluconeogenesis or detoxification. Okay, acetyl CoA for the acetylcholine formation, for the cholesterol, for the fatty acid synthesis. Okay, from cholesterol steroid can be also formed, ketone body can also form. So all these are the use of acetyl. Okay, so this is how this vitamin B5, which is called as the pantothenic acid, and deficiency lead to the Gopalan burning foot syndrome. Okay, that's all about the vitamin B5. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share my video, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification for my future video. Thank you very much friends for watching. Bye.